All right, we are back. Welcome back to Disco Elysium. Hey, we can talk to that guy now. Tune into the city. I like drugs. Firing squad for the rich. Very nice. Impressive. Very nice. Hey, Cindy.
Hello again, officers.
Door is locked.
This door has been closed. No reply. It's a solid. Better whip out those cutters. You won't get very far otherwise. This door has been closed with a padlock. The shackle snap.
After you, detective.
Uh-huh. Critical theory, huh? A bullet. A jacket. Nice.
A plaster cast bust depicts a middle-aged man with
The White Star, the photos on the wall. I think we have broken into the apartment of a young communard.
Salute.
How fit. Whoever lives here definitely shares your enthusiasm. There aren't many communists around, not after the revolution. Some youth still keep the ideology going, it seems.
The lieutenant raises a brow.
Thank you for sharing this wonderful opinion on human. There aren't many communists. Yes? Okay,
Boots.
let's talk about it. You stole the boots. Congratulations. That must have taken an enormous concerted effort. Considerable injury. It was a joke, sadly. There's nothing I can do about your dealing.
I don't care about your insane theft, the lieutenant thinks, and looks away from the boots. Just know, if anyone asks me, I will snitch on you.
Did we talk about the pissing contest?
Yes? What do you want to know? What's there to say? It's just stupidity. The cop kind. Our precincts can't decide if Martinez is part of Jamrock or the industrial harbor. Yours or mine, as if we somehow own parts of the city. Typical street gang mentality. So we've let the union make a mockery of law enforcement here. And now it's come to its natural conclusion. Well, sort of. It's less a matter of who gets to police Martinez than who has to. It's an orphan district, in other words. I think the dispatch desk just told both our stations about the hanging. There was quite the brouhaha at the 57th. I can tell you that. Time to settle it, they said. Cop off. But I assure you, I am not their finest or toughest with 102 cases solved. What I am is least interested in a pissing competition.
So he volunteered to represent the 57th, but not out of competitiveness.
Yes. I'm an unrepentant spoilsport. Martinez? Nothing. It's
Great.
A tremble comes over you.
A good joke.
He does not actually think it was a good joke.
If it helps you work better, was there anything else you wanted to add? Yes, it's a wholly pointless matter.
He's actually glad it's addressed now.
Give me a Smokies. Come on, controller, work this time. Fine, I'll try this later. Fucking bullshit.
That isn't just a five-pointed star. It's an inverted. The star
Yeah.
and antlers was developed in the 6th decade of the last century and quickly adopted by Mezov and the communards during the revolution.
And if I get encyclopedia with this build, that means something? Maybe? I don't know.
Even today, half a century after, the star and antlers retains the ability to evoke hope, disappointment, and fear in equal measure.
Why is it upside down?
To symbolize the toppling of the old order.
Fair enough.
Also, some social democrats were already using it,
That'll do it.
because white is the color of peace. Gone, gone is the glory of hope. Only the scribblings.
Kuno's apartment.
The aging alcoholic is still the silence. Only heat emanates from the sleep. He wouldn't be too thrilled.
Trousers. Nice. Ew, slimy. Icky. Light of pollution. Just a door. And it's locked. What a bunch of bitches. Hey, Mr. Smoker Man.
Gendarmerie, you found me.
It feels like a Friday. His shirt is still unbuttoned.
Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me, are you here to make things right again?
Yes.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
I have some good news for you. My Sunday friend is visiting me tonight. I told him about you and he'd like to say hello. Step in. He's already waiting. Yeah, it does feel like the end of the week. Such gentle weather. Trust me, you do. That's nice, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't have anything to tell you. It's my friend you're looking for, not me.
Hey, Mr. Smoke.
He
Come on.
takes another drag of.
Besides, I've got to run.
He's going to leave you alone again. That's sad.
Just look at it. It's a beautiful night. Who's going to stay in on a night like this?
He's right.
You're right.
Only losers go to bed early. Time to break out the booze.
I need more booze. Yes, definitely. I will.
Man on high heels stumbles out of a basement club. Music blasting over the entire district. It's chilly, and as the chemicals hit his nervous system, 1,000 shivers ripple through his body.
It's important.
Something flutters in the corner.
We'll talk. Just not tonight.
Okay, Mr. Smoker. It's okay.
Take care, all right?
Alright.
Different, of course. You like talking to him.
Mm-hmm.
It made you feel special.
Yes. I'm
Come
sensitive.
on, detective, let's go. We've got a potential.
Ding. Alright, let's talk to the Centrist and this bullshit. Dishes soaked in a pot. Cool. Flyers. Alright. An ashtray. A canopy. Very nice. An old photo. Cool. Buckets of paint. Alright, Mr. Centrist, let's talk.
Officers of the Revachol Citizens Militia.
You're French, I don't like you.
You shouldn't be seeing him in an intimate setting. For some reason, you feel this man is your superior, but he's not in the command chain.
My name is Charles Vildrouin, and I am an official with the coalition government. I work for the Institute of Price Stabilité on assignment from Sur-la-Clé. I heard you talking to my friend outside. Very good. Super. I am here to assist you in any way possible. Ask me about the hanging.
Alright.
First, ask an innocuous personal question to get the interview off on the... Yes, make it clear you're... Yeah, let's fuck with him. Who does he think?
Oh yes,
That can't be.
my friend has a great eye for these things. He refuses to tell me where it came from. It's a mystery.
Uh-huh.
I believe they call this type of frame industrial. It's very comfy. That's really all I can tell you about it.
That didn't work at all.
Well, that sucks.
What was that? You were supposed to fuck with him, not compliment the...
That's all we got with this. We're not logic, dude. We have feels, not logic.
The lieutenant takes out his notebook and nods.
I'm sorry to say I did, officer.
Easy, detective. No
Sure.
need to jump to conclusions.
Because I did it? Officer, it's very difficult to describe what I saw that night. It was so surreal to me, like in a play.
Okay, Mr. Frenchman.
What do you mean, like in a play?
It was just so strange. I could barely comprehend what was happening.
Yes,
I
Frenchie.
was on the balcony when it happened, getting some fresh air. I remember that first they came in, carrying what looked like a body. And then I saw all the surrounding windows go dead, one by one.
Like a play.
That's when I understood. I should not be seeing this.
Alright.
Sounds like the victim was unconscious, or at least
Who are
incapacitated.
they?
I couldn't see their faces well, and there were quite a few of them. But they were very loud and very Martinez.
Very Martinez, what?
Let's just say that the laboring classes can get rather expressive with their profanities. I
How were
couldn't
there?
tell you exactly. Less than 10.
The lieutenant sends you a sharp look at the mention of that.
That's a giant you're describing. No, they were all quite human. As far as a drummer?
Drummers?
Why, no. But then,
I think we can drop the drummer angle. That was my bad.
I went back inside.
Yes, back inside. Keep yourself safe.
Little
Were you
bitch.
able to see any?
Officer, the yard was pitch black. There was nothing to see, but I could still hear their voices. They were threatening to kill that poor man.
Were they man or woman?
All men, I presume. But again, I couldn't see very clearly.
But we are fairly certain the lady driver.
It's possible, officer, but I cannot say with certainty. It was those funny... Oh, officer.
That's kind of racist.
That kind of
a little
language.
bit.
I believe they were mostly white, though I believe I saw 2 Aeropagites among them. And I am quite certain...
Open next.
That's the strangest part, officer. Nothing happened.
They lynched him.
Eventually, their shouts died down, and that was all. There were no gunshots.
You didn't call the
No celebrate
RCM?
right, of course. That is what one is supposed to do in such circumstances. I was simply in shock. I'm afraid I don't have anything else to add.
About what time was all?
All I can say is that it was late. No, I didn't see the corpse until the following day.
It seems this wasn't the break you were hoping for. I
Yeah.
think we have everything we need.
Of course, anything I can do to assist the RCM.
What are you doing here?
The coalition is only looking out for the price stability. Inflation is a killer, like a heart disease blocking the normal circulation of the economy. The economy impacts the entire international community, which is why it requires international oversight.
What are you doing here?
Well, I'm renovating it. It is an interesting project. The building used to be a 12-story skyscraper before the cannons took the top 4 stories off. This, of course, happened when the coalition forces landed here.
See, this is how you know it's a game. A guy with the French
You could
accent's
say
actually
I'm
important.
undoing some of the material damage the international... Whatever you wish. A moment. Do you have everything you need from me? I'm afraid we won't have the chance to speak again. Of course. Was there anything else? Of course.
Yeah, I'll come back to this next stream. But yeah, Frenchman's French. Yeah, I'm a bit shit-faced.
Was there anything else?
Of course.
I'm sorry to say I did, officer. Officer, it's very difficult to describe what I saw that night. It was so surreal to me, like in a play.
Okay, Frenchie.
What do you mean, like in a play?
It was just so strange. I could barely comprehend what was happening.
I understand why the fan base hates this guy, because he's French. And this shirt is dissolving. Like, what is this? It's dissolving to the background a bit. Oof.
I was on the balcony when it happened, getting some fresh air. I remember at first they came in, carrying what looked like a body. And then I saw all the surrounding windows go dead, one by one. That's when I understood. I should not be seeing this.
Sounds like the victim was unconscious, or at least incapacitated.
And next?
I went back inside.
Yes, back inside. Keep yourself
Pussy.
safe.
Were you able to see anything from inside?
Officer, the yard was pitch black. There was nothing to see, but I could still hear their voices. They were threatening to kill that poor man.
He's already dead, so...
Well, that's the strangest part, officer. Nothing happened. Eventually, their shouts died down, and that was all. There were no gunshots. I'm afraid I don't have any...
About what time was all this happening, approximately?
Yeah, you give him,
All I
Kim.
can say is that it was late. No, I didn't see the corpse until the following day.
It seems
Right.
this wasn't the... I think we have everything we need.
Of course, anything I can do to assist. The coalition is only looking... The economy impacts the entire international community, which is why it requires international oversight.
You're a bureaucrat.
As I said before, I am a commissioner from Sur-la-Clé working for the Institute of Price Stability. This is one of the main projects of the Moral Inter.
International community.
La communauté internationale is what Revacholians colloquially call the coalition. In other words, the nations that stopped the disaster
UN.
of the revolution.
Yeah, fuck those Wait, I'm a commie this time. Don't fuck the commies. Come on.
It is the most important thing.
They? I don't like that.
It's the central goal of any sound monetary policy. Maintaining the price stability is essential to maintaining high levels of economic activity, which is essential for maintaining high levels of employment, which is essential for maintaining the social stability.
Basically, it makes sure the price of bread doesn't change.
Précisément. Too much inflation, bread becomes too expensive. Too much deflation, it becomes too cheap for bakers to produce. That's why the Institute of Price Stability works to keep inflation just below 2%.
2%.
Not too far below, no.
So U.S.
Too below
inflation
is also
rates.
bad. Below, but close to 2%. The coalition believes in the importance of informing the public about the benefits of the price stability. Transparency is one of our principles.
Give me a
A
leaflet.
sound monetary policy is essential for addressing uncertainty. Stability is the raison d'être of the Moral Inter. It's the reason why I identify as a moralist.
See, this, like, portrait looks somewhat kind of dweeb, but also some kind of, almost hippie. But this person here looks giga dweeby. I'm just saying. Just saying.
But oh, I don't have my leaflets on me today. That's too bad. You can always call our information line. Making information available is part of the Moral Intern's commitment to
Oh, sure it
transparency.
is.
It's the International Organization for Moralists, hence Moralist International. The Institute of Price Stability is just one of its many mind babies, as is the coalition.
Or you bitches.
Doing one's job doesn't automatically make one anyone's bitch. Besides, there are more nefarious powers to work for than the Moral Intern.
But of course, because moralists believe in a normal, stable world governed by democratic values.
Me? I'm a lieutenant of the RCM, dedicated.
A very moralist answer.
For a game that's meant to be pro-communist, it's not as good as it wishes to be. Forwarding that.
The lieutenant is practiced in the art of putting on a show for one's.
The Occident is part of the normal world. Oranje, Sur la Clé, Martinez? No. Martinez is something else. Revachol is generally difficult. It's led by an interim government, but they are working towards it. You're all doing very well here, relatively speaking.
Boutil Capital.
Of course, the detective's personal views do not represent the views of the RCM.
Ah, my friend. But the lesson of the revolution is that communism does not work. Ah, yes, the unattainable ideal.
Hey,
Never
fuck you.
settle for less. Now, enough of this delightful political interlude. Was there anything else you wanted to ask? What's there to say? Sur la Clé is a modern, urbanized country that measures very high on the Human Development and Freedom Index.
Oh yes,
Most
very rich
people,
country. Thank you.
It's
asshole.
known as the executive heart of EPIS. Moreover, it is a great sponsor of less emerged countries. Revachol is only one of its many darlings whose progress it supports and cherishes. Because a great percentage of Revachol's culture hails from Sur la Clé. Its language, its people, its cuisine even, or at least in the downtown La Delta area.
Tell me about Oranje.
Oranje is an exemplary nation who, as a core member of EPIS, contributes 28% of our annual budget. Next to Sur la Clé, Oranje is probably the most prominent member of the international community.
Which is more EPIS?
As founding members, they are both very EPIS. Oranje
EPIS?
carries a lot of political weight, while Sur la Clé takes care of the business side of things. Sur la Clé hosts the headquarters of the major EPIS institutions.
Okay, but outside of EPIS, what is Oranje?
Oranje's economy is one of the most advanced in the world. It has successfully transitioned from heavy industry to advanced services and generally acts as an engine for sustainable change in the international community.
Just talk normally, dude. Come
About
on.
what? Oh, it's very urban and very well organized. Their streets are clean, their
Fucking
horse
dweeb.
cars run on time, the people are polite and efficient. Like I said, they are an example for less emerged nations to follow.
I can't really get over how much dweebier he looks here versus here. Here he looks like relaxed, you know, maybe kind of, I don't want to say chill. Going with the flow, whereas this is like, I am better button up dweeby boy. Ah.
Whatever you wish, officer. Ah, my friend.
Mm-hmm.
My friend is a good young man. His family immigrated here from Kedra, and life has not been easy for him. But he understands the importance of
He's
education.
smart.
He has taken his future into his own hands, and
What's
that's all
Kedra?
that matters. Kedra is a candidate member of APIS,
EPIS.
but between you and me, their potential membership is a more contentious issue.
Why?
That it's never going to happen.
Fuck
They
you.
entered negotiations in 21, and it's been pending ever since. EPIS is a very special program developed by the Moral Intern to support certain Occidental nations. It began as a unified system of weights and measures, which proved to be a wild success. Nothing but kilograms and centimeters as far as the eye can see. It was such a wild success that we expanded it into an economic union for the processing of steel. Another success. And between you and me, the Moral Intern feels emboldened by this success. Emboldened to take EPIS to the next level.
Yes, Mr. EPIS.
Why, it stands for progress and stability, like the moral intern as a whole. It's been such a wild, extraordinary success thus far. We are very excited to take it to the next level.
Fuck
A
you.
supranational political alliance. The United States of Occident. You mean Revachol? No, it's going to have.
Fuck you.
It's one day going to be a candidate member of EPIS, sure. No, candidate members do become members. Why do we even have the whole system in place if they don't? It just takes time. Time and evaluation. But we were talking about my friend here, not politics. How did any of us become friends? Bad things happening on the Insulindian Isola? Oil platforms ablaze in the night? Civil wars lasting for years? Finally, the international community is forced to step in.
Okay.
Au contraire, it's how millions of people end up where they are, meeting the people they meet. It's how I came here, and my friend too.
I feel this guy got beaten up a lot in high school. And this comes from a nerd, just saying.
Sorry, who? But I told you, officer. He's a bright young man here to pursue his education. Education is the foundation of our future, especially the arts. It is a cornerstone.
What's his
of
name?
civilization. Officer, you have to understand. I
Fuck
can't
you.
give you. He's deeply enmeshed in the study of the fine arts. He's a truly free spirit. He likes all the arts. Perhaps graphic design, printmaking, who knows? The world is open wide for a talented youth like him.
Why are you here
I'm
exactly?
just enjoying the view. Listen. The Insulindian Bay. This place used to be a luxury accommodation before the revolution. Apartments, of course, were much bigger then. A few walls have been added here and there, leaving some of the tenants without a private bathroom or a kitchen.
Which is shit. Also, I don't think this guy here looks like he's maybe 30, so he looks like he's in his 40s. Maybe plus? I mean, just saying.
But the million real view stays. You can't take that away. My friend comes and goes. I'm sure you'll see him around. I'm all ears, officer. Of course, I'm...
Can't level up just yet. This guy. Alright. Good night.